I will begin with Coach Deboer's opening statement, and we'll take questions. Leave your hands up in the air, and we'll try to get that award. Coach, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, you bet. Good to get a win and get a lot of guys out there on the field. They all put in a lot of work, and there's that little window that you try to hit where you get the ones the work and you get the score where you need it to be, and for the guys to play a quarter and a half essentially and get a lot of guys on the football field, it was fun to see them get out there and play and work on their execution. So like that we got 3 more takeaways. I think there's a mindset about our defense and 3 of the first 4 possessions to do that. Just really like where we're at. We're hunting the ball and offensively, putting the drives there. I know we're at the end of the first half, maybe, had a field goal there. We'd love to score in the red zone, get a touchdown. But for the most part, again, taking care of the football, no turnovers, and, getting the takeaways. And, that's where it all starts. And so the guys worked hard all week long. Thought they really had a good demeanor about them, working on themselves individually, wanting to build on what we did a week ago. And, going to the tail end of the season here, I think relatively, healthy as far as who played today and no one getting seriously dinged up, for next week.
Thanks, Coach. We'll start in the far right with Charlie.
Yeah, hey, Coach. Robbie scored his first touchdown of the season today. Just what do you think of that play, and what does he mean to your offense?
Yeah, he's just kind of a Swiss Army knife for us out there, especially, in the blocking piece. And, for him to get down the field, and they put a lot of guys up towards the line of scrimmage. That's just a part of what they do, and they've been very successful with it. Number one, at the FCS level in rush defense, but some play actions there that we got behind him on, and for Robbie to haul one in was really exciting for our guys, exciting for him. I love to see it. So he got a chance as a senior to talk to the team last night, and you can just tell the love our team has for him, how much they appreciate the effort he brings each and every day, not just each and every week, but he's got a mindset, a toughness about him, that just exudes what Alabama football is all about.
Left side front row today.
Yeah, you had a chance to get a lot of work for your quarterbacks in today. What did you think of some of the guys who came in after Jalen and what they did?
Yeah, Ty with some scrambles, the long one kind of along our sideline. I think people who really know and have watched Ty, probably all of you can see that he's got that ability, can do things with his feet. Everyone gets tied into Jalen and his running ability, but Ty's tough to handle it when it comes to running the football too. And so escaping, making some plays, the third down, throwing it deep, or fourth down, throwing it deep, that was, if it's picked off, it's picked off, and so smart just to give him a chance and, find a way to make a play. So, and I thought Dylan and Austin coming in and moving the chains, Dylan on a fourth down, was it fourth down, right? Fourth down conversion. Austin coming in, laying a ball in there along the left sideline for the touchdown. There's that, again, fine window of trying to let these guys run the offense and get that experience and get an opportunity to do what they work on each and every day. So I was proud of the way they just handled everything, from the execution to just even the procedural things where, making sure guys are lined up before we motion, all of that stuff. So, I thought it was a good day for all of them as a whole.
Keep it on the left side of Tony.
How big was it to get a non-offensive touchdown, and just is that one of those things that you guys can kind of build on? Is it almost like you break the seal with those? Yeah,
those are exciting. I mean, the guys, talk about it, and when they come up short and they think they had a chance to score, they always hear about you should have kept it along this sideline or cut back, and for us to get him in the end zone with that long return, it was something that's exciting for the whole team because they have gotten the takeaways. We just hadn't ended up with one in the end zone like that. So I love the mindset, again, going back to what the defense is doing. They're attacking. They're, 3 and out is, what they're shooting for. But right now, the position they're putting our offense in, getting points on the board now too, it's really good.
Jump back over to right side of Colin.
Hey, Galen. Kind of on that same vein, why did you want to see, I guess, the defense play a couple more extra, or the first team defense play a couple more extra drives than the second team offense, heading into the fourth quarter, I guess?
Yeah, well, I think, first of all, there's a lot of guys rotating in on defense to begin with. And so, I mean, there's a lot of young guys we already have on the football field with the ones, and then, there's less experience even when you put the twos out there, and a lot of that 1 and 2 is in rotation up front in the secondary. And then, the score isn't completely lopsided, and when you start putting your next guys in with the offense, you want to be careful just to make sure the game can stay and nothing crazy happens. But I know that probably none of you felt like it was in jeopardy, but those are just things that you want to be careful of. Make sure you can get through the quarter and then get into the fourth. But again, we play a lot of guys already, before you even get to substituting, they're in the latter part of the game.
Second row to right, Katie.
You hit on this a little bit in your opening, but what did you see from the team this week in their focus and intensity, making sure they didn't have a mental letdown in a game like today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've really, as we get to the latter half of the season, really honed in on, more and more leaders stepping up, take care of yourself, own what you do and take care of that, and then bring someone else with you. And the intensity in practice, it's not like guys are flying off the walls and things like that, but there's a focus that they bring, and there's just a business-like approach where they know that they got to do this, they got to eat right, sleep right, do all those things off the field, take care of the business there, and it leads to the success that they had. But when they do those things right, and you invest, that's invest in improving yourself and improving our team, and that's what I thought they did. And there's downstairs, I know some of the upperclassmen talking about how much they appreciate the young guys and how happy we were that some of those guys got a chance to go out there. They're giving scout team looks all week long, all season long, and for them to get out there and have a little success and enjoy the moment was great, and the whole team's happy for them.
Go Steve on the back left.
Coach, he doesn't have that C on his chest, but Jahad Campbell's game has just jumped these last few weeks. What's led to that and the intensity he brings to that defense?
What was that? What?
The intensity he brings to that defense,
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, again, that's a great example of, you don't have to have the C to be a leader. And Jahad is exactly that. He's been a leader for us ever since I can remember. I've counted on him. I go to him, expecting big things, expecting that leadership. He can run. It starts there. But I think just the more and more he just plays ball, executes the plays, understands what our defense is and how it matches up against what he's seeing, trusting the others around him, not trying to do too much, and just attacking. He's feeling it, and there's confidence that he has that you can see coming out in the playmaking ability, and that's not just him, but a lot of guys. But it starts with some of those guys that are making the plays consistently, and Jihad's one of them.
Got 2 questions left, starting with Arnell on the back right.
Coach, through 9 games so far this season, how have you really seen the offensive line grow together and kind of going back to what Katie said, just have that attention to detail and not lack of focus?
Yeah, there's going to be plays. We didn't have any sacks today. I know we got hit a couple times or had a little pressure, but I think there's things. Last week was a huge step running the football and just moving people, and there's little adjustments, little tweaks. We played Gino a lot at right guard, just to give Jaden. Jaden could have been out there and played for us, but it's good to get Gino out there, and we got to continue to build that depth. And I think they're more in sync. You really don't see any busts, and it's been going on for many weeks now. You don't see busts. They've been really consistent, and the execution's been good, and they're just trying to make the execution better and better and better each and every week, both in the pass protection and the run game.
We'll finish up on standing up on the back right. Always standing up back there. Yeah.
Just what has impressed you the most about Ryan Williams' freshman season that he's having right now?
Probably just how he handles it all. I mean, he's a player, that comes to work every day. Nothing goes to his head. He's about the team. He really is. And when we call up on him or when we need him to make a play, he's ready, and he's just consistent each and every day. Just a joy to be around. Got a smile on his face. I've been challenging him to be a leader, because obviously we're looking to him as a guy that's one of our playmakers, and the respect the whole team has been there really since day one because of how hard he does work, and then the production as well. So it's just, I think, how he handles everything. It's just there's a maturity about him that's well beyond his years. I think we know how old he is, right? So, it's really cool, and I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of the way that the guys just have really, rallied around him at times. But I'm proud of the way he just, puts the team first always.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Roll Tide.